Good morning, my loves. How are you doing? I'm a day late, but what's a day between friends, eh? So good morning to you all. It's Tuesday morning, just in case you're wondering what's she doing going live on a Tuesday instead of a Monday. Well, I had my reasons. I had my what do you call it? My letter, my sick note, because I was at the dentist. It was a bit of an emergency dash, and I had to go and have a filling refilled that had got all loose, and I couldn't get to the dentist for 2 years. Isn't that terrible? You know, with all of these things that are going on in the world, I could not get to the dentist for 2 years, and that's what happened. My filling had got all shaky in my tooth, and then all this infection had got in behind it, and so the prognosis is he's filled it again, but he said if it starts aching and you get an abscess, then it means that the tooth is fractured and I'm going to have to pull it out. There's no other option but to do that. So pray for me, my loves. I do not want to lose my tooth because it's right at the front. I don't want to look like Dennis the Menace or whoever, you know, has teeth falling out and have to have implants and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to lose my tooth, so I'm keeping a close watch on it and praying that it's not fractured and that it's all good. So good morning, loves. How are you doing? Let's say some hellos before we get started. Good morning to Deb Shipley and Cunningham, Lucy Blackster. Good morning to you and happy birthday. Now, your lovely husband has asked me to say a very special happy birthday and send you lots of love from him, from Dave Blackster and from Coops the dog. So can we all send lots and lots and lots of hearts to our birthday girl, our beautiful birthday girl Lucy, who's always so supportive and so beautiful. She's always bringing a lovely energy here on a Monday. So thank you so much, and I hope you're having a fabulous day. And know you're going to get spoilt to death because you and Dave, you're so good to one another. You always do nice things for one another, don't you? So happy birthday, beautiful. The sun's shining today where I am. I hope it is where you are. So good morning to Susie Boots and to Nicole South and Elaine Sagar and Louisa Castro, Marianne Lageka, Ale Gerling, Veronica. Oh, thank you. She says it's a treat for us all. I hope so. I hope it's a treat. And of course to our lovely Lucy Blackster, to Deb Shipley, good morning to you. Julie Hans is asking, how did the dentist go? He filled my tooth up and we're just waiting to see if it's fractured. It's going to get all infected and I'll end up having to have it taken out. So pray that it's not fractured and that the filling does the trick. Danielle Bowen, good morning to you, my love. Jennifer Sylvia and Helen Quinn, good morning. Marianne, thank you so much for the stars. Laura Savage is watching, good morning. Nancy Zimmerman, good morning to you. Let's go back down. Andrea McSkimming, good morning. It's a nice surprise, Susie. I'm glad. Sonal Shah's here. And Helen Quinn and Hanny is Christensen's watching. Thank you for the stars, Andrea McSkimming. You are a darling. You are always so kind. Michelle Mensa's watching. Hello, Michelle. Linley Allen is here with us. And yeah, we've got 22 of you. The magical number of the 22 is the master builder number. So I want to just draw your attention to our little angel choices today. We're going to do the main messages for the week because we've got a full moon coming this week, full moon in Virgo. I think that's why my tooth's gone a bit crazy, because things come to fullness, things expose themselves like infections at full moons. And I am a Virgo moon, so this is my moon. If you are a Virgo sun sign, moon sign ascendant, then this is going to be a very powerful full moon for you. It's happening tomorrow. So wish you well with whatever needs to come up in your life. Anything to do with routines, with healing, with health, body, eating, all of that kind of stuff. So we have, I am attached to these beautiful little lights that I've left them here because I just love them so much. They are crystal lights and they were sent to me as a gift by the lovely Julie Johnson. Thank you so much, Julie. I cannot get enough of your beautiful fairy lights that you sent me. So we have our lovely angel wand here, which is made out of glass, and she's holding a star as number 1. We have number 2, which is this lovely angel sculpture figurine with these lovely golden wings. Isn't that lovely? My friend Maggie got me that many moons ago. And then we have the golden angel is number 3. So which one is taking your fancy? Which one would you like? Before that, we're going to have some angel messages. So I looked 1 minute ago, we had 22 people. Now we've got 30. Where did you all come from? I've got to say some more hellos to you. Jackie Bradshaw's in the house. Good morning to Deirdre Sands and Jackie and Leslie and Townley. And Robin Steele is here. Hello, Robin. You're feeling the love, Lucy, and so you should. May Crawford is watching. Helen O'Connor's here. Good morning, everyone. How are you? How are you? How are you? Kelly Lyons is here as well. Hello, Kelly. Kelly's been a bit poorly because you got bitten, didn't you? Got bitten by a feral cat. So we're all going through the wars at the moment, but this is this full moon in Virgo. It's going to bring up health issues sometimes, the full moon, because it's very much about the body, the Virgo full moon, that is. Okay, so let us have 3 cards, seeing as we skipped yesterday because I was at the dentist and I didn't want to be doing a live when, you know, when you've been to the dentist, I don't know about you, but I always find it very depleting of my energy for starters, getting drilled in my head, and then having to I thought I was going to have to get numbed up with anaesthetic, but I didn't, thankfully. I didn't want to be slobbering all over you when I was talking. Let's have an Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty card as well, shall we? If I can find them. Oh, there they are. So good morning to Tez Cunningham. And I'm so sorry to hear that you've got COVID, my love. Sending you lots of love. Emma Hooper's watching. Paul O'Rourke is here. If you're here and you haven't said hello, just drop a comment and I will endeavour to acknowledge you. And if you're watching the replay, I can't say hello to you, so I'm not ignoring you. It's just probably you're in replay. Okay, so, but we are live. We are going live right now. And this is our first message. This is start of the week. And the next card is going to be all about the full moon. So where are we heading in this week? What's the kind of theme that we can expect? Oh, look at this now. This doesn't surprise me because there's an awful lot of uncertainty in the world. And you know, when we have a full moon in an earth sign, like Virgo, the moon is moving into Virgo and giving us this beautiful big full moon, it does bring up issues around our resources and our safety. And you know, there's so much uncertainty, and there has been in the world for the last 2 to 3 years. So it's no surprise that when a Virgo full moon comes up, Virgo has a very kind of nervy energy, and it can make us jittery. It can make us feel like, you know, am I being supported by the divine? Can I earn enough money? Have I got the resources I need? Or worrying about other people's resources. You know, if you turn the news on any day of the week right now, then you'll see lots of things that might instill fear in you. And if you're not worrying about that, you might be worrying about some of the other things to do with resource scarcity or price rises and things. The best thing that you can do here is to, you know, because the 5 is the number of freedom, is to try and find ways to reassure yourself. So what are the best ways that you are reassured? The best way I can reassure myself as a Virgo moon myself is to do a spreadsheet, is to get a really good handle on my finances, to know exactly what's coming in, what's going out. To go and stock up on things in the supermarket when they are you know, you'll see special offers on and you think, right, well, I'll get lots of washing powder while it's really cheap and lots of cat food, and then I feel better. I know that some very big ticket items are taken care of for the rest of the year, you know, that kind of thing. Sometimes you might feel that safety and certainty by talking to a friend who always has a way of calming you down and soothing you, making you feel like everything's going to be okay. Talk to your angels, do a meditation, go for a walk, do something that you really enjoy doing to get yourself out of fear and lack mode, to release yourself from fears, because you know what, we are always taken care of. And when we are put in a place of lack where we have to struggle and we have to really get out of a hole, that's usually because the soul has to experience that. We did not come into this life, my loves, for the highlights, for everything to be perfect, so that we're all tickety-boo and every day we're healthy, we're well, everything's going great guns. That's not what life is about. In the school of life, we came to grow, to learn, and most of that growth and strength and character building and soul strengthening comes from the adversity, doesn't it? And where we look and think, where can I help others? So you're growing all the time. Whenever you're feeling uncertainty or shakiness in your life, think about that as one of the important lessons your soul has to experience. But in the meantime, do try and self-soothe. Do try and do the things that will make you feel better about everything. Because it won't last forever. Everything is a transit and everything passes. So now we have the second card, which represents the full moon itself. And what is this bringing us? What is the important lesson that this full moon is opening us up to? And that is truth. So the full moon is in the sign of Virgo, and Virgo is ruled by the planet Mercury. So it's interesting that I should have issues with Mercury in my tooth, isn't it? Interesting. Can I see the connections? So this is about opening up to truths. This is about, we sometimes don't want to hear the truth or know the truth. Sometimes it's nice to just be in this blissful state of ignorance, isn't it? I love it. You know, sometimes when I'm just like, I don't know what's going on in the world. You know, when you go on holiday and there's no TV in your room and you don't read a newspaper and you can't get Wi-Fi or you can't get signal on your phone and you don't know what's happening. There's something so lovely about being in that bubble where you don't hear all the stuff all the time, and it's just kind of floating in your own little moment. But then the truth comes out. It feels harsh. It lands on us. And then we have a choice about how to respond to it, because with truth comes awareness, and then we can rise above. So look, you are like this beautiful horse with these wings, this unicorn. You can have new ideas and inspiration. I don't know about you, but some of my darkest times I've come up with my best ideas. I've stood there feeling hopeless, and then all of a sudden some amazing lightning bolt strikes me. Some big light bulb goes on over my head and I think, oh, I could do this. And I look back on my life and I see those times as being my most rewarding, my biggest progress. So this full moon could be very, very enlightening for you, because it brings the truth to the surface. It might challenge you with that truth, but it also brings inspiration about how you can go higher, how you can elevate in your life. Isn't that wonderful? So there's a beautiful new beginning for all of us when it comes to inspiration, thought, how we act upon that, and how we take off and go to higher heights. So sometimes we have to have the disruption in order to get onto the right track. Whoops, sorry about that. Just knocked the camera then. And then our final card represents the end of the week, coming to the weekend. And what we do with that truth is we then seek to equip ourselves with the important facts, the knowledge. We might decide, actually, you know what? I was feeling in scarcity mode. I was a little bit worried about my resources. That then revealed truth to me about what's missing, where I'm vulnerable, where I'm reliant on certain things, where I'm giving my power away to others. This is where we take back our power. This is where we go, do you know, the power that I have, the things that I do have control over, are how I use my resources, how I equip myself with knowledge, skills, wisdom, qualifications, or all of that stuff that you've been learning and developing and building, how you can actually put that into the world, out into the world, and make yourself useful, make yourself valuable. So this is you, because 8 is always the number of power, and Earth is all about our security, our resources, our finances. It's about the tangible. It's about how much you can tangibly earn, how valuable you are. And it's you seeing that value. I love the story these cards are telling, because we're being freed from this, being in this place of lack or dependency. Then we get the inspiration, and then we act upon it to empower ourselves. Isn't that wonderful? I love that. And no grit, no pearl. If we don't put some grit that agitates the pearl, that agitates the oyster, should I say, then it wouldn't start to create the substances that make the beautiful pearl. And that is you. Maybe you're ready to open that oyster shell and show the world what your pearl looks like. You've been working on it for years, why not just start to unleash it? Because you're so valuable. And then our card to sum everything up is from the Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty deck. This is our angels confirming that no matter what's going on in the world, no matter what's going on in our own lives, in our own corner of the world, that our angels always want to connect with us and help us to see the magic, to find our way through. They want to help us to navigate that path. That memories of this time will live on in your great, bright and beautiful future, and that all of this is adding to your Akashic records. It's adding to the weight of almost like the impression that you make in the world, in the universe. Your angels love you, and they're delighted with your progress. Every time you get into a sticky patch in your life, every time you hit a wall, every time you fall down and you think you can't get up, they're standing there going, we know you can do it. We've seen it. We've seen what your future looks like. You'll get up every single time. And you know what? You are going to rise up higher than before. Oh, yes, you are. So if you're feeling like you're having a wobble, your angels are like, we love it when you wobble, because that's where you find your feet. That's where you find your stability and your strength, and you stand up taller. Good, huh? I think we all needed that today. All right, now let us just say some more hellos before we go on to the individual angel messages. So we've got Cindy O'Shea. Good morning to Rosemary Colley and Susan Thibodeau. Lyle White's here. Hi, Lyle. Haven't seen you for ages. Joe Smith and Andrew Patrick are watching. Linda MC is here. Kimberly Berry. Carol Bell's here. Michelle Renson. Hello, darlings. Teresa McElhill's here, as is Laurie Fantasia and Linda de Gunst. And Sheila Hamilton, it's your birthday too. I sent you a birthday message. Oh, a white feather just floated past the window for you then, Sheila. Happy birthday. That was like a special little angel hello for you when I was saying that. Oh, can we all send lots of birthday love to our lovely little birthday angel, Sheila Hamilton? This must be a special day when all the beautiful angels that were meant to be in our lives all got birthed. So there you go. Little did you know, Lucy, that you were going to meet Sheila, and she was born on the same day as you. Thank you so much for the stars, Laurie. Please do not apologise for being late. I know it's very early there. Cathal McElhill's here. Hello. And Muriel Ann Smith is with us. And I think I'm all caught up. I think I've said hi to everyone. All right. Helena Quinn, good morning. Gulya's here. Hello there, Gulya. Right, so let's move on to our individual messages. So we have got 3 angels for you this morning. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal angel that's holding a star that has got, excuse my chipped nails. This is a lovely little wand there. We've got this lovely, very simple little sculptural angel with the golden wings, number 2. And then we've got the golden angel, who's number 3. So let's take a look, see if you chose the crystal angel with the star. That star, it kind of reminds me of Aquarius energy and Archangel Jophiel, who always wants to help us to pursue our dreams and to believe in our wishes and to think outside the box. You know, just because something's not happening right now doesn't mean that it can't. That there's always a miracle waiting around every corner. So sometimes we think, oh, I'm never going to be able to make it, or nothing's going to change, and it can change on the head of a pin, can't it? Things can really turn themselves around. So you've got to believe in, keep on wishing, keep on dreaming. So the cards that I'm using for this part of the reading are the Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Linn. This is that yellow and almost aqua colour. And then my little deck of angels and chakras, which is the blue one. So we'll start with Denise Linn deck. And, oh, we were talking about pearls, weren't we? There we go. You're ready to reveal your radiance to the world. It says, my light illuminates the world. Do you know it does? And it's really interesting because people often ask me, you know, the way I do angel readings is I literally just connect with your name, with the energy that, you know, you took to type in your details when you were placing your order. I don't talk to you. I have no knowledge of you. A lot of you have in readings. But everybody's giving off an energy, and you might be the other side of the world to me, and you usually are. But I'm connecting with your energy in that moment when I'm concentrating on you doing your reading. And the angels are rushing in and they're bringing your energy with them. And so just in the same way that when you're going about your business and when you're meeting people on a daily basis, you are sending that radiance out to the world. You are just magical. And you have something that just, some way of sending your light out to others. But I think sometimes you don't always believe in yourself. There are times when you do have those moments where you think, am I good enough? Can I do this? Should I do this? And if you've been having those thoughts lately, then this card is a message to you to say, go out there and reveal your radiance. Now, not everybody will appreciate your pearl because not everybody likes pearls, or they might not like the shape or the colour of it, but the ones who do are the ones who matter. No grit without the pearl, right, Helen? Absolutely. You might have been thinking of making something with a pearl, or you might be wearing some pearls. If you have some pearl jewellery, put it on. This is a really important symbol for you. And then the second message is self-confidence. Isn't that great? So those two, double-handed. They want you to be confident in yourself. And we've got Archangel Uriel. And he is saying, no matter how many setbacks I encounter, I keep believing in myself. I know that I have so much potential and that I matter. Yes, you do. So your little challenge today is to think about what you've done recently that you're proud of. And it doesn't have to be anything really massive. It could be a small thing like I swept my driveway, or I went to the dentist and I was afraid, or I paid my bills, you know. Whatever it is that you're proud of, just you be proud of you. Your angels are always proud of you. That is really important to stress. And also, what passion would you like to pursue further that you've been maybe feeling a little bit like, oh, can I do this? Should I do this? Am I good enough? Well, yes, you are. That is your message today, because your angels want you to know they think you're amazing, and they want you to connect with them so that you can keep on getting pumped up with that power. So that is message number 1. That's believe that you are the star of your own movie. Just know that. And then our beautiful silhouette angel. So she might not be, or he, or this, might not have any kind of detail on it. But look at that form. Isn't it magnificent? And it tells us so much. There's something that's so easy on the eye. You know, my eye can just swoop along up and down that shape, and there's nothing getting in the way. You know, there's no sort of bits and pieces. It's just smooth, it's steady, it's easy, and it's instantly recognizable as an angel. So this is about you standing strong. You don't need any tools and gizmos and gadgets, and you don't need anything to stand out. The angels see who you are and your potential. And this is absolutely what Veronica says. Strong in her own right. You know, it's just like, here I am, this is me. And she's not trying to dress herself up. She's just presenting herself in her very strong authenticity. Purity, it's stripped back. It's just beautiful, isn't it? So that's you today. And your Denise Lynn card is believing in magic. We've found this kind of theme this week, haven't we? Like, believe in your own magic. True magic is abounding in my life. Remember, miracles around every corner. So you can make magic. And I'm getting the message that in order to make magic, you have to keep it simple. Some of the finest magicians in the world are very, very simple. They don't have to do that David Blaine thing where they're in a cage hovering over London, hanging by a thread or something. You know, it's just the simple acts of magic that take our breath away. So I feel as though by you believing in yourself, being authentic, believing that the universe wants to bring magic into your life, and believing that magic is already in your life as well, that you are already strong, that you already possess whatever you need to be able to get to wherever you want to go. That is the magic. It's like when you believe in magic, it's there. What we notice, what we see, what we truly believe in without having to be shown and proved. You know, we want to prove all the time because we've got this scientific brain. Just suspend reality for a moment because you're missing out on so much by wanting proof or wanting an Amazon delivery time for your dreams. And then the magic is all around us. It is, Lucy. And then your second message from the Angels and Chakras deck is overcoming with Archangel Jeremiah. So it says, my past has shaped me and built my character. No matter how many setbacks I experience, I always rise up even stronger than before. So this is this strong angel. This is what Veronica is saying, standing in her strength, her authenticity. You know, stripped back. It's like you might have lost something recently, and that's made you even stronger and wiser. It's like it's torn away those layers of the onion and it's exposing the real you, the real strength underneath you. Underneath all of the stuff that the world's plonked on top of you. And it says, what challenge have you recently experienced? What qualities did you use to help you get through and rise above this? Because it's more than just your superficial image, isn't it? It's what's underneath that counts. And a lot of the time, you know, we don't see the magic within ourselves or the magic that's at work when a hurdle gets placed in front of us. We think that we're being undermined, but actually we're being groomed for something better. We're being shown this is the way forward, because I feel like adversity always brings that out in us. So if you chose number 3, this is your beautiful angel, and it's the golden angel. This represents what is your gold. You know, it's about mining that gold within you. It's about going to your inner power and not being afraid to display it, because you can do this. Is there something that you are putting all of your willpower and your energy into? You might be losing a little bit of hope. The gold might be fading a little bit. But, you know, it's important to know that you are still golden, even if you get tarnished, even if a bit of rust happens, or gold doesn't get rusty, but it does tarnish, doesn't it? Doesn't mean that we're not still golden underneath all of that. So you've got armor as well. You are protected. So your message from Denise Lynn is planting seeds. Isn't that lovely? We've got this little bird just watching all those seeds being sown into the ploughed ground, waiting to pounce on those and have a little nibble at them. But also just thinking, oh, do you know what? Those crops are going to grow soon and I'll have a big harvest that I can really enjoy. So maybe I won't eat the seeds. Maybe I will just allow them to grow. And then whatever beautiful plants or vegetables or whatever it is that come off those, then I can have a really good feeding session. It says, seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. Isn't that lovely? So, you know, sometimes we're in a hurry to see results from things. When we have these important lunar cycles, it can take 6 months for us to see how they're going to progress, how they're going to present themselves in our lives. We want to see all the action at the time of the lunar cycle, but we have to wait sometimes. And the waiting that's where the power comes from, the endurance. This is all about this solar plexus chakra enduring. You know, sticking with something. Laurie, your backyard right now, they eat them. They're not waiting then. Oh, and you're planting some sunflower seeds, Lucy. That's lovely. So, your card from the Angels and Chakras deck is Tribe. You belong with certain people. You're connected on a soul level. Meeting them is your destiny. What new friends and mentors would you like to enter your life, and how would they enhance your life? So what are you growing in your life? What relationships or important connections are your angels bringing to you, or would you like them to bring to you? This is going to be a really important time for you to bring to fullness in your mind. What would I like to plant in my life? What does my tribe look like? What does that growth look like? What am I planting? What's going to be growing there in 6 months' time? And of course, you're not going to have to wait for a full 6 months. You are going to start to see the green shoots coming through. You're going to start to see the life happening, you know, evolving, forming. And that's going to reassure you that you were right to keep on going with that. So this is a really fertile time in your life, and be graceful about it. We can't rush anything, you know, things are on divine timing. There are things that we have control over, and then there are other things that we have to hand control over to the universe, to our angels. But everything finds a way, doesn't it? Life always finds a way. So everybody, have a wonderful and very lucky full moon tomorrow. I'm wishing you a fabulous week. I'm wishing again a wonderful happy birthday to anybody who's got a birthday today or in the days to come. And sending you lots and lots of love, lots of angel blessings, and some big thank yous to you all for all your love and good wishes. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, darlings. Take care.